Now that your design is complete, you're going to get a piece of carving material, put your drawing face down, make sure the paper doesn't move, and I use a butter knife, but you're going to scratch this really well so that the drawing that you did transfers over. You got to make sure that your drawing is really dark in pencil, otherwise the transfer isn't going to look very good. And you can peel it back a little bit to see if you're getting everything really well. But I'll come back once I have this transferred. Alright, I've got my transfer done. I'm going to take a pencil and go through and mark in everything that didn't come out very clearly. And then after that, I'm going to start to carve. The first time we carve, all we're carving away is the background and the holes inside the letters, not any part of the letter or the shadow of the letter. So I'm going to start out with the yellow carving tool, and I'm going to go through and just outline the entire thing. When you carve, you should be left with lots of pieces that look like that. I'm going to outline this, and then I'll be back. I've got the entire outline of my project carved out. Now the next step is to use the carving tool with the largest blade, the blue handled carving tool, and remove all of these sections in big strips. Make sure it's deep enough to where when you roll an ink roller across it, it's not going to touch those areas that you're carving out. Any little parts that are hanging, get rid of those. And I'll come back once I have all of this carved away and all of the sections in between carved away. Now I've got the entire background carved away, and it's time to make my first prints. I want to make about 8 prints of this using 2 colors going across. And the reason I'm going to have 8 prints is that some of these are going to be messed up. Some of them aren't going to line up perfectly. You've got to take this, print it, and then we're going to carve more away, and we're going to print right on top of the first print. And some of them won't line up, some of them will be kind of blotchy. So you want to make enough to where you get a couple of good prints.